No, no one's there. It doesn't say.
They just haven't signed in yet. It takes 15 seconds to sign in.
Hi, Bill Crow. Hi, Steve G. Goldberg. Hi, Howard. Hi, I can't talk. Howard Gloucester. Mary Jane Harper. Hello. Everybody's going so fast. Hi. Ned White. Unfortunately, my grandpa, he couldn't make it today. He had an appointment. It was really busy. It was like a doctor's thing. So, I'm actually gonna be singing for you guys. I can't actually, I'm not actually gonna, he's not gonna play, I guess. I'm just gonna be, singing and talking. It'll be really good. No, I'm just kidding. He's right there. I see you through the screen. I know you got excited. No, I'm just kidding. Cool. When I first met you. Alright, here, I want to give it to you now.
What's that?
I want to give it to you now. Is this a microphone? So if you talk into this?
Yes. And talking to it too loud. I've lost control. I've had it. I'm muted. Exactly. I've lost control, but I'm back in control. And okay, you'll be right back. I'm going to do the street view tonight. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, there's the 11.
Thank you. Hey, Mike Malito. Here it comes. Always starts up the street. Here comes the running vine. Woohoo! Hello, Francois. Hi, Jay enthusiasts. Doug Rumoff. Frank Skillern. Every night, Frank Skillern never says a word. Frank's an old friend of mine. Hi, Bob. Christopher Lentz. I've heard that name before. AJ been busy and again tonight, but want to check in. Good, I'm glad you've been busy. Bob Stewart is watching. Hi, Bob. Yeah, I've been busy too. I've been learning how to record my daughter singing on jingles in my office using Logic Pro 9. I'm talking during a demonstration. This is very bad of me. I don't hear the horns of doom tonight. Where are the horns of doom? Hi, Chris. Who was that masked man? Who are those masked people? That's right. Except the Lone Ranger's mask covered his eyes, and his nose and his mouth were out. I mean. Boy, do I have footage of this celebration every night.
I think there's going to be a movie about 2020.
Yes, there certainly will be.
This has been the worst year ever. Kobe died. All this Black Lives Matter stuff happened. Black people are getting shot and killed. Coronavirus. It gets worse by the day.
Yes, 2020.
All the sports canceled.
Yes. There's due west. I do believe weather's coming in.
Grandpa, look. I found there was this thing on TikTok. It showed you how to take off faster.
Yes.
It's called a fall start.
A fall what start?
A fall start.
Fall start. Ladies and gentlemen,
Look.
a fall start.
Like you fall into it.
Yes.
Like,
That's good. That's good. I would just fall.
you go as far as you can without falling.
Ooh.
And then you push off.
But then. Good night, y'all.
Have a good night.
Hello. It's me. You know me?
How are you?
Good. Thank you. Excuse me, please.
Thank you.
Welcome. You didn't know you could speak, did you, Mark?
I didn't think you could.
Oops, gotta straighten out. Fly rack.
Oh, Steve G. Goldberg said don't go into a bank with a mask.
Don't go into a bank without a mask, no. Get rid of my shoes. Find my comb. So much hair. And I'll have endless videos of me brushing my hair, which I can share. That would be certainly wonderful to see. Did anybody see the funeral today? I'm sure many of you did. It's quite something. Quite something. What I was most impressed with, well, I'll tell you what I said. What really impressed me about the funeral today was Al Sharpton. You know, you see him on CNBC, and he's really very, very reserved. He's quite reserved, actually. You know, he's trying to be sensible and logical and all that, and he's very good. I still think about Tawana Brawley when I think of Al Sharpton, but I agree with him totally. Else, totally. And his speech, his sermon at the George Floyd funeral today was stunning. I didn't realize he had so much energy. It was tremendous energy, and the way he did it, and any number of times as he got into a rhythmic sort of cadence with something, the organ player goes boom, boom, and Al's just going right along with it. Da da da, da da da. I love that. Love it. I think I need that. I need more of that in my life. So, anyway, it was. I watched the funeral services, and when they had everybody stand for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, God, that was a long time. You know, the 8 minutes and 46 seconds that George Floyd had his neck being kneeled on. Jesus Christ. It seemed like forever. It seemed like forever. Anyway, that was that. That was that. And the world has changed. I hope our world is changing due to this. Let me see. What have I got here? What's the problem here? That's light I don't want. So anyway, here we are. As I was walking outside, I had a flash of how much I was looking forward to seeing everybody tonight. And that's really great. I loved it. I loved how I felt. I just said, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, the clubhouse is open again. And sure enough, probably is. Sorry, I'm cleaning up. It's time to get on with the proceedings of the Live from 585 show, and we will proceed forthwith. Oh, what did I do with that lyric? I had a lyric that I wanted to do, and I left it out here. I'll get to it. I'll find it.
something as we start the show. It's a little something I thought that you should know, so I will tell you. As we settle into place, it's impossible to sing and play the bass. You're a lovely group of people, you deserve the courtesy of knowing what you can expect of me. I've practiced, but it will not mean nothing, 'cause it's impossible to play the bass and sing. You see, the bass is fretless, it's not like a guitar. On bass you spend your whole life wondering where the hell you are. It's got no little markers, just a fingerboard so bare, and lots of notes which often are not there, are not there, are not there. Then when you start singing, you've got lyrics on your mind, and the notes on bass become impossible to find. To remember lyrics, melodies, bass lines, and chords is no less a miracle than Lord's za-da-da-da, za-da-do-da, ah-ah, za-da-do-da-do-da-do-do. So as I make 1,000 errors, sit there and be kind. Do not throw tomatoes at me, keep this all in mind. Remember, this is serious. Remember, this is art. Remember this, or I will fall apart, apart. I will fall apart. He's apart, apart. He will fall apart. Then I'd have to pray to God to come and intercede, and she'd only sit and laugh at my wanton greed. She made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. I said she made the rules for molecules, atoms, time, and space. Yes, she made the rules for molecules, atoms, times, and space. To sing and play the bass. Sing and play, you gotta sing and play. Possible to sing and play the bass, bass, bass. Today, I'm trying to answer a few requests. I left a piece of music outside, which I'll have to run out and get. I didn't leave it outside, I think I left it in the kitchen or something. I had a request for this song. When I was a little boy, growing up in Baltimore, I used to tell my mama everything. I tell her everything and more. She said, son, you can do anything if you set yourself a goal. But whatever you do, boy, don't lose your soul. As I prepared to leave the nest, growing up in Baltimore, I got to telling mama less and less than I ever did before. I thought it was my turn to fly like an Oriole. She said, fly to the sky, boy, but don't lose your soul. Every day, my mama would pray. 6 children going every which way for the devil. We was mighty fine to pray. We was Billy, John, Boy, Jean, Valerie, and Jane. When I was turning 23, or was it 24? I went out to see a world I'd never seen before. I got to meeting people doing things, playing jazz and rock and roll, drinking lots, getting stoned, and losing my soul. I got to feeling bad enough. I headed back to Baltimore. I tried to climb back up in the nest I'd left before. But the winter winds are come and gone. I've blown the nest down from the tree, and the only person gonna save the soul, mama's person named me. I said, every day, my mama would pray. 6 children going every which way for the Oh, we was mighty fine great. Oh, we was Billy, John, Bowie, Jean, Valerie, Jay. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-ba-do-be-boo. Ba-do-ba-do-be-doo. Ba-do-be-doo-be-boo. Boom, 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 ba-ba-bum, boom, ba-ba-doo-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-ba-be-bum, ba-do-do-do-do. Ba-do-do-do-do-do. Nowadays I'm 79. My hair is growing thin. Still I'm sitting waiting for the good times to begin. I see my mama less and less. My mama's gone and left us now. She's reached her final goal, but she thinking, do what you want, boy, but don't lose your soul. Every day, my mama would pray. 6 children going every which way for the devil. Oh, we was mighty fine bread. We was Billy, John, Bowie, Jean, Valerie. And every day my mama would pray. 6 children going every which way for the devil. Oh, we was mighty fine bread. We was Billy, John, Bowie, Jean, Valerie, and Jay. I say Billy, John, Bowie, Jean, Valerie, and Jay. Billy, John, Bowie, Jean, Valerie, and Jay. Yeah, that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. Of course, I just made that up. I made up the arrangement. But the feel, I never did sing it with a straight eighth feel before. I kind of like that. I kind of liked it. Tomoko, write that down, please. Are you with us, Tomoko? I'm sure you will. Let me see. Stephen Goldberg is with us. My golf ball is with us. This is my golf ball. I used to play golf. I grew up on a golf course and played a lot. And then eventually hit a real stale point where I wasn't getting any better. I was playing too much music and hanging out, and my golf game went to pot. But I went to a festival. I don't know how the hell I got on this golf course, but I was over in Scotland, so it must have been the Nairn Festival in 1983. And I went out and played, and I just remember I hit the ball so well that day. I was just on every green and putted so poorly that I shot an 88. But I still loved it, so I saved the golf ball. It was August 7th, 1983. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is my 88. Where's the 88? See the 88 thing? That's the 88. It should have been a 75. But because my putting was not exactly up to par, it didn't seem to work out. What's this? Hello. Tell Stephen Goldberg I said I know Christopher. Tell Christopher. Stephen Goldberg too. See, you can't tell I'm talking. You can't possibly tell I'm talking. Tell Stephen Goldberg. See, that's perfect. What I say doesn't matter. How are you today? Good. Just let's not forget. But before we go any further, let's just not forget who won 2 Mac Awards during the 90s. Okay? Thank you. I don't think I had to repeat that. Anyway, I got to get that piece of music. Talk amongst yourself for a second. I left it out. I was reading it to my daughter, and I've got to go back out and get it. Excuse me. I found it. Television's running, families are running, people doing things. Never a dull moment. Yeah, my daughter still, my daughter is the Corona Nazi. She won't let us do anything. But Donna and I go out to do anything. Except we occasionally go to the store
We did get to go to Hope, but when we go to Hope, it's like we're traveling in a space capsule. Don't get out, don't pick up anything, get out there and be quiet. But we're still here, both of us. Keeps freezing every few seconds. Shaky Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi, Francois. It's all, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to push this over here like this. Maybe the television, maybe the computer is interfering with, because I only go on Verizon. I don't even use Wi-Fi anymore because the Wi-Fi doesn't seem to work very well. Verizon seems to work. Now, you'll tell me, meanwhile, I was, as you know, one of my favorite songs in this world, and one of my favorite people was Thad Jones. He was a lot of people's favorite person. And he wrote the song 3 and 1. Do-da-do-da-do-do. Do-dee-do-do-dee. Ba-do ba-da ba-do 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 do-da-da-do-da-do-dee. Ba-do bam beep ba-do 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 boo-boo. Beep beep ba-do ba-do. So anyway, I said, boy, I don't know why it took me so long to come to the inspiration of maybe writing words to it. So what I usually do is, I was sitting out in Hope, and I just said, well, I'll write a dummy lyric to it. Find out where the rhymes should be. Find out how it works, what you have to do with it. And I'll write one, and I'll write 6 or 7 lyrics to it and see which one I like. The very first lyric I wrote, the dummy lyric, was like what happens is I'm not thinking about what I'm saying, and my mind unconscious starts talking. And it writes, and it said, let me tell you something, let me tell you something that you ought to know. So I will deign to tell you, people need to listen so they can manage to grow. It's important to keep your mind open wide. Try not to run away and just hide. Another point of view can let you open up your mind and learn something new. Let me tell you something. I promise it's good. And if you listen to me, you might learn a lesson. You might learn a secret that is not well understood. That is not well understood. That is not well understood. So I'll tell you. So I'll tell you that if you, sorry, the melody's leaving. If you don't blow your cool, then you will not act just like a mule. And so the answer seems to be that we should always be cool. Boom. I kind of like this. It actually does fit the melody. I just haven't got the melody memorized. Do 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 do. I'm gonna start working on this. Then I'm gonna submit it and see. Maybe I'll just keep it for myself. And work on some more lyrics to it. I don't know if I really want to. So that's 3 and 1. It has nothing to do with 3 and 1. I couldn't find anything that dealt with 3 and 1 other than, as Bill Crow told us, the oil. And hi, Tomoko. Drink up. I thought maybe it was somebody asking Thad how old were his children. 3 and 1. No? Okay, maybe. But I'm going to work on that song. I'm wondering, I'm thinking my hospital gig next the 12th is now looming large on me because I decided I would do the A Train. And I've never sung it before. I played it 100,000 times. But all of a sudden when you've got to sing it, and what is the exact melody? Da da do dee da da do dee dee do. That doesn't come to you when you're playing the bass and reading the lyrics. Duh. So I'll tell you, here's the way it's going to be. Here's the way it's going to be. Next week, I'm going to get it perfectly. It's going to be perfect. Besides, my daughter lives up on Sugar Hill in Harlem. And my grandson lives up there, too. You must take the A train to go to Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. But if you miss the A train, you'll find you missed the quickest way to Harlem. Hurry, get on now, it's coming. Ja, ja, da, 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 da. Listen to those rails a-thrumming. All aboard, get on the get. All aboard. I see, all aboard. I see what she did. Get on the A train. Soon, you will be on. Soon, you will be on Sugar Hill in Harlem. Ooh. Listen to those rails a-thrumming. All aboard, get on the A train. Get on the A train. Soon you will be on Sugar Hill in Harlem. Must take the A train to go to Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. You must take the A train to go to Sugar Hill way up in Harlem. No. I'm wondering about the appropriateness of that. Should I really sing that song? I'm starting to feel like I shouldn't sing it. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. So maybe I won't. Maybe I won't. Because right now usurping Harlem is not the best plan. So I think I'll just drop that. Now that I sang it, I don't really feel like I should sing it. So I'm not gonna. Anyway. Got to keep the string between the tin cans taut. Too many dropouts. Really, too many dropouts. I wonder why. See, because it's not even reporting dropouts. Usually it says, we got disconnected or something like that. Usually the little red sign comes on, but I'm just going along innocently thinking everything's just fine. So I'm wondering, Christopher Lentz, thank you. Nikki Parat, I'm in trouble now. Nikki's watching and I just sang the A Train. Well, Nikki, I decided not to sing it. I've just decided not to sing it. Decided to stick to my kind of songs. I'm hoping that we're not getting a lot. Why we? I mean, I'm on the telephone line. I'm on Verizon because the Wi-Fi is usually too unreliable. It's strange to say. It's just it cuts out. It cuts out. And if I were to stop now and change to the Wi-Fi, then you'd all have to find me again, and maybe you wouldn't. You'd say, "The hell with it," and go and have your dinner, have your drinks. Maybe it's on our end with the storms. You're having storms. Maybe it's on our end with the storms. Where are the storms? Thank you, Gerald. I think you're right, because my end's not claiming that I've lost anything. And usually when I've gone out, my phone lets me know in no uncertain terms, you have gone out, and it thinks it's doing a great job. So I think you're right. Hi, Nancy Reed. I'm not going to do A-Train. I tried it once. Got to keep the string between the tin cans taut, says Gerald Grable. He's right. Sometimes I let him droop a little bit. Got to keep him tight. But sometimes... I certainly did a lot of that when I was young. I did a lot of that. Tin cans. Okay, well, we're going to put little boy aside. I think I hear my grandson lurking outside. He loves doing this. He absolutely adores seeing you all and doing this. So, but 3 and 1, that's going to be mine because it's nice. I'm had a relationship with Thad. Now I had a request for the following selection, and so I'm going to do it. Someone liked it and wanted to hear it again, and who am I not to do this song? I have my black socks on today. I guess you can see that, huh? No more bare feet. I don't want to get everybody too excited. That's a Ray Brown lick. I think it was probably the guy before Jimmy Blanton. I think it was really a Jimmy Blanton lick. Very few have lived to tell the story. There's not a lot of them around. So when they talk, I think we ought to listen very carefully, for what they have to say might be profound. People who jump from the Golden Gate Bridge and then survive the fall are very hard to find. One man tells us just what he was thinking as he fell, what was going through his mind. First of all, he says he jumped quite quickly, without a hint of indecision. He didn't linger, didn't wait, didn't stop to meditate, but jumped with purpose and precision. But as he fell, he says he got to thinking, as any self-respecting jumper might. In fact, he says his mind went into supersonic hyperdrive, hastened by the nature of his flight. As he fell, he says his whole life passed before his eyes, in an instant, in a flash. That was when it dawned on him, perhaps he'd been impulsive. Perhaps he'd been a little rash. As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions might exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall. It
disappear into the mist. As he fell, he says his whole life passed before his eyes. In an instant, in a flash. And that was when he did decide perhaps he jumped a little too quickly. Perhaps he'd been a little rash. As he fell, he realized that for every problem in his life, solutions did exist. All of this occurred to him in the 3 seconds it took him to fall and disappear into the mist. Disappear into the mist. Disappear into the mist. Disappear into. Fade. That's a good song. I like that one. I like that version. I like that version. What is this? What is this? Oh, I promised I'd learn this. I'm not gonna do this. Slap that bass. Zoom, 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 zoom. The world is in a mess. With politics and taxes, people grind and actions. There's no happiness. I have to learn it first. That's the one I'll do next Friday. I'll do Slap That Bass by George Gershwin. People will like that. Oh, and they wanted me to do Somewhere Over a Rainbow. Here it is. Oh, it's gone. Here's Carolyn's commercial. Okay, forget it. So how's everybody? I have to check and see how everybody's doing. See if we're thinking. Oh, I think it must be 10-word time now. It is. There's no question about it. It's 10-word time. I really didn't set it up properly. But let me. Oh, what happened to my thing here? I have to put up a new piece, a new thing. 10 words. Take it easy on me, guys. Take it easy on me. Bridge over troubled internet. The bridge between the first and second verse is smoking with you and Tomoko. Very clever. You and Tomoko. Is Tomoko? Can you hear Tomoko tonight? Okay, here, no issues. Okay, Barry Colstein. Hi, Barry. How the hell are you? Daryl Sherman. Hi, Daryl. You proud of me, Daryl? Maybe. Okay. Listen, Daryl, just don't forget. Don't forget. I am a 2-time MAC winner. So be gentle with me. You know, be gentle, because 1997 and 1992. Congratulations. Thank you. You're really good. If I could get them just pass through on constantly. The bridge between the first and second verse is smoking with you and Tomoko. Very clever. I don't get it. Bridge over troubled internet. Surreal. Surreal. S-U-R-R-E-A-L. Limber. Limber. Oh, yes. Prism.
Pliers. Pliers. I must admit, I'm writing down the lines that occur to me as I say. Crunchy. C-R-U-N-N. Crunchy. Oh, crunchy. Very few. Now, we just sang very few. You don't really want that. Biovate. Oh, Blovate. Blovate. What the hell? I know what that means, Blovate. Somebody help me. Blovate. 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 Can't hear either you or Tomoko. What's that mean, Stephen? You're... I'm sorry, Stephen. Are you in storm, Stephen? Tell me the truth. Roulette. Thank you, Tomoko. Roulette. Geometry. Who's that from? Stephen. Well, yeah, Stephen, too many words. I have to let the others get words in. Thank you, Stephen. I understand. But I'm waiting for others. Stephen, you've got a lot of good words there. Blovate. 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 I have to assume it is what it sounds like. Blovate. I need some more words. Fading and freezing. Good name for a song. I'm sorry. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names. 8 words. I need 2 words, and I'm going to sit right here, and I'm not moving till I get 2 more words. So if you expect me to just go with 8 words, now that's the first time my phone said, oh, we cut out. Fading and freezing. Good name for a song. I need 2 more words. I'll have to make them up. Peculiar. Domicile. I'm just going to say domicile. Well, okay. I'll do it. Here it comes. I'm just going to make them bigger so I can see them. Just maybe make them a little bigger. Do 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 da 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 da. Peculiar. Speaking of peculiar, before I do that, I have to do my song that has peculiar in it. At first I thought I knew what I was doing. Then I found out I was wrong. In spite of what I thought was right, the world is telling me otherwise, and so I had to write my little song. Well, you see, I always thought the word was nuclear, as in nuclear power, nuclear generation. But now I find the word is really nuclear. Nuclear is the proper pronunciation. Yes, it's nuclear, N-U-K-U-L-A-R. Say it and you'll quickly come to love it. Nuclear, join the rest of America. Show the world we're stupid and proud of it. Nuclear has 2 U sounds that roll right off the tongue. Nuclear, it's macho, it's athletic. While nuclear is feminine, it's weak, it's way too gentle. Nuclear is passive, it's pathetic.
Nuclear is complicated, sounds suspiciously like French, just too meek and humble. Where nuclear is powerful, it has a certain je ne sais quoi that says it's rough and ready to rumble. Yes, it's nuclear, and while it may seem peculiar, now I say it with no fear. Though how the pronunciation went from nuclear to nuclear still remains uncular. Okay, I'm being nasty, ugly, being nasty. Now I'm being nasty. Now I'm being nasty. Okay, perhaps I'm being nasty, being ugly, and I could be not ugular. But with the dumbing down of America today, I tend to go right for the jugular. Yes, it's nuclear, that's the way you say it. Any other way is just too taxing. Nuclear. That's the way you say it. With nuclear, the uvula's relaxing. Yes, it's nuclear, N-U-K-U-L-A-R. Say it and you'll quickly learn to love it. Nuclear. Join the rest of America. Show the world we're stupid. I mean really, really stupid. Show the world we're stupid and proud of it. Peculiar song. Peculiar little piece. Blovate. All right, I've got to make these words just a slightly bit larger because I still can't read them from this distance. Let's make them just a little larger. There you go. I had a pet crocodile living in my domicile. He made quite a pet. I won him in roulette. I don't mean to. It must have been something I ate. Because why do I tend to blovate with my crunchy little crocodile? He's limber and a swimmer. He's a great big deal. He's in prison. And he's quite surreal. My little coquette that I won in roulette. Geometry. Stometry. I should have used that word in the beginning of this song instead of trying to rhyme it like always. My little crocodile is a master, a math master. Geometry is his thing, and of him I sing. He's my little domicile. You better be careful. Watch your step. Do try to remember to be limber, because my little crocodile in my domicile is pretty tough. Something out. Blow Blovate. Blovate. I've been blovating. Creating and blovating. I've been creating and blovating while you were waiting. I know you've been hating on my blovating while you've been waiting. But all the while, I've been petting my crocodile here in my domicile. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. A crocodile in my domicile.
Did anybody hear the whole song? Did it all break up? There you go. Stephen Goldberg gave it a lot of applause. Somebody must have heard Tommy Bridges, Howard Gostin, Judy Mikadad, Ned White, Bloviate. Bloviate. Oh, really? Bloviate. Yeah, you're right. Bloviate. Of course it is. Of course it is. Bloviate. Bloviate. Sorry. Bloviate. I know that. Bloviate. What does it mean? What does it really mean to bloviate? Let's see. Let's just see what they say. Bloviate. Bloviate. Definition of bloviate by Merriam-Webster. A definition: to speak or write verbosely and windily. How to use bloviate in a sentence. I think I did pretty well. I think I got it exactly right. Being a master of bloviation and creation. Creation requires bloviation. It's a bloviation situation. That's what this whole show is. I just have to say hello to everybody. Tommy Bridges. Stephen Goldberg got most of it. Isn't Sing, Sing, Sing a prism? Depends on how you look at it. Depends on what lens you use. Song was fine, no issues. Ralph Lampkin is watching. Well, I just don't understand. I mean, you guys must have storms. Do you have that app, Dark Skies? It's a great app for weather. Dark Skies. Get it. It really gives you the news quickly. Anyway, domicile crocodile, peculiar geometry, ometry, tometry, just all the ometries. That's a tough one. I got to remember not to use those words at the end of the sentence. But my challenge is really to, crunchy. Crunchy. There's another word. There's another song that's got crunch in it. I wrote another song with crunchy. That's why you give me. Tell you a story and I won't lie. Mom used to make a salamander pie. Crunchy, munchy, good for you. Thinking about it turns some folk blue. You go down the creek, take off your socks, look for a salamander underneath the rocks, find one, take a stick, and then you whomp it. Can't find a stick, just take one, stomp it. Salamander pie. Turn up the rocks and you watch them run. Little critter skitter in the noonday sun. Find one, take a stick, and then you whomp it. You can't find a stick, you just take a foot and stomp it. Salamander, catch him in salamander as you able. Go home, put the salamander on the table. Salamander good to fry or bake. You can make yourself a salamander pie or cake. Salamander cake. Do, 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 do. Mama say that you just can't beat it. Mama say it, but she never eat it. Tell you a story and I won't lie. There ain't nothing finer than salamander pie. There ain't
nothing finer than Solomon pie. There ain't nothing finer than Solomon pie. I've written enough songs that almost any word that you mention has been mentioned somewhere. And I'm going through my old poems, stuff that I just forgot about. I mean, just you can only do so much. And I'm seeing all these songs I want to resurrect, all these lyrics that would be so perfect for this hour show. Now, I don't intend to stop doing this. So if you get tired of it, go on and watch somebody else. But I'll be here till every night at 7 until further notice, until there's some reason. I mean, if we ever get to working again, actually going out and performing for people. But I think it's going to be right here on the television, on the internet television. I think that's where the future lies. Or big auditoriums with enormous spacing and masks. Anyway, that was a very interesting. Well done. Thank you, John. Cool multiple stops with harmony. Oh yeah. Well, I like to do that stuff. I love that stuff. That's my stock in trade. Hi, Beth. I didn't watch your show yet, Beth, but I will. Beth Ertz has her own show, I believe Sunday nights at 7. Not sure what the name of it is, but it's right here on Beth Ertz Pilotone Music. I don't believe that's it. I forgot the name of it. But look for Beth Ertz. It's got to be a good show. And I'm a maximum security prism. And Flemkin is watching. We have about 100 viewers every night, all over the world. Mary Marino. Mary, how are you? Tomoko's here. Say hello to Tomoko. Okay, I think it's time for exactly my final selection this evening. And these are requests that people have asked me to sing again. Bass players want to hear this song. Bass players who grew up under the influence of Ray Brown, like myself. We all had a special connection to him. I don't know, Bill, let me see. You're in your 90s, so that means you were born about 1930, 1920. So maybe you were born around the same time Ray was. 90 from 20 would be 30. But Ray was born in 1927. And he passed away in 2002 at the age of 76. And you've heard that song. But somebody requested that song about when I mentioned Oscar Peterson Trio and playing with Ray. So here's another song I wrote about Ray Brown. I may write more because he was very influential to me, especially as a kid. He was he was a person who I decided I wanted to be like. Of course, I idolized him and I sainted him and I made him bigger than life, better than life. When I got to know him, I realized he was a human being, but a wonderful human being and a bright one. Whew. I'm Mary. Yes. Phantom of the Opera everywhere. Phantom of the Opera everywhere. Phantom of the Opera. I don't get that. I'm not getting that. You guys are ahead of me. Phantom of the Opera everywhere. I missed that reference, and Howard Goldberg is pretty damn good at this. That's too high. Well now, if the truth be told, I was about 15 years old when I first heard of the gentleman named Ray Brown. He was playing with the Oscar Peterson Trio. Man, that music got to me. Oh the bass like that, every note so round, so true and fat. It was a revelation. So I bought every record Ray Brown made, and I went everywhere that Ray Brown played. I was filled with inspiration. In 1959, I heard Ray Brown was going north, gonna settle down. Start teaching in Toronto. So a fire lit up inside of me, and I knew where I had to be. I got myself up to Toronto, pronto. But up above the Canadian border, winter gets so out of order. You can't imagine how cold Toronto gets. Bodily warmth is seriously lacking. Bass violins start seriously cracking. Less inspired souls might have regrets. The Arctic winds come screaming through. Your fingers freeze, your lips turn blue. Toronto is one chilly town. Your body aches, your teeth start to chatter. But never mind, it really doesn't matter, 'cause you are there to study with Ray Brown. Every afternoon, the setting sun would let you know that day was done. Oh, those winters could be tough. And as the evening frost began to glisten, Ray Brown would play and we would listen. Well now, if the truth be told, I was about 61 years old when I said goodbye to my Ray Brown. He always seemed to stand just a little bit above us, and he meant the world to so many of us. Boy, talk that talk, Ray Brown. Walk that walk, Ray Brown. Adios, Ray Brown. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that one too. But I gotta mark the key of F on that, because I originally used to do it in G, but now I'm finding this is key of F. F major. F major. I had to mark it down because I started in G, and you may have heard it was a little too high. A little too high. Hey, Bernie Feinberg. The day Showboat opened on Broadway. December 27th, 1927. Yes. That was when Ray was born? Or that was when Bill was born? Who was born that day? Let me see. Beth Earths and Friends, 2 episodes so far, every other Sunday at 4 p.m. YouTube. Beth Earths and Friends, can still see them. No, they'll see them forever, probably. Your first exposure to Ray Brown was on the Way Out West album. It knocked me out. Yes, indeed. Way Out West with Barney Kessel and Shelly Manne. Was that the one? Or no, that was Poll Winners. Way Out West was with Sonny Rollins, Ray, and I think who was it with guitar? Was it with what's his name? Forgot his name. Anyway, yes. I heard him first at the Stratford Shakespearean Festival. If you haven't heard the Stratford Shakespearean Festival, then you must. Born October 13, 26th, Art Tatum's 17th birthday. Oh, wow.
So Bill was born in 1927. Wow. See, now, Bill, how well did you know Ray Brown? I would just love to know how well you knew him. What kind of relationship you might have had with him. Great. Good night. See you tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow. So it goes. Thank you, Christopher. My birthday is December 27th, 1927. My birthday is December 6th, 1940. 13 years after that. 13 years after yours. It's been a lovely night. It's great to see you all. I really enjoy seeing everyone. And practicing my music and trying to do my best. But it's very creative for me to do this. You know, because I think about my music a lot. Shelly Manne, Ray, and Sonny Rollins. That was it, huh? That's a good record. Yeah, he was a killer. But the Stratford Shakespearean Festival is Ray at his prime. And I knew him. I got to know him very well because I studied with him, and then we became friends, and we hung out a lot. Played a lot of golf with him. He loved to play golf, and so I would. Every time he came to town, we'd play golf. And I got to know him pretty well. He was a lovely man. He was funny and a good man. All right, listen, I'm going to go now. Let me see. Bill Crow, just knew him a little. He loved seeing me on the Lambretta with the bass. On the Lambretta, was that a bicycle? Was that you? What's a Lambretta? I don't know about that. I'll find out. Lambretta. The Lambretta with the bass. Could only be a car or a bike. And was that famous picture of a bass player with a bicycle you? Because I know John Beale used to do the same thing. I never did that. No. Anyway, listen, I'm going to go now. It's great to see you all. And I'll be here probably tomorrow. Well, that seems like a good idea. See you all then.